very frustrated and disappointed about the loss the other night, but we're just not a very good football team. As a coaching staff, we didn't coach very well. As players, we're not playing very well. And we talk about it, we're still in our second year, there's no excuse, but we're still rebuilding this football program. And when you talk about rebuilding a football program, you don't ever need to talk about confidence. You don't need to talk about playing hard. You don't need to talk about finishing, because it's instilled within the program. That's what we have to get to in order to get this program turned around. We have a long ways to go, but eventually we will get there. And it's going to take some time. And if you look at where we are, where we started from, we played 2 games here, and we still have 10 to go. So it's no time to give up on a team, because this team still can make some throw the deep ball, and King can run underneath, and they got guys that can go get it. But and then you look at the Black Clemens, of true freshman, they end up having a really good game. But the nucleus of that offensive line, because the offensive line does a good job of protecting them. And then defensively, it's just, you look at 10 starters. When you have 10 starters back, you have a chance to be pretty good, and they're playing pretty good right now.
What about your offensive line? Do you have any options? I mean, are you going to stick with the same guys, or how do you feel about your line?
Well, there's not many options, because we're playing the best that we have right now. And you look at our offensive line, and the more they play together, they'll gel. Because you look at 2 fifth-year seniors that haven't played a lot, Kessler and Hernandez, and then you're looking at Miller, who is a true freshman, and then Jake Smith, who is a redshirt freshman, who we just traveled last year, and then Cupper's one that's played, but he's never started, but Cupper's played each position. So the more that they play, the more they're going to gel. But, you know, our issues not only the offensive line, we have issues on the whole football team. But the offensive line is so glaring, because, you know, you look at Stein, and the thing that Stein can do when the pressure comes, he's able to elude it and get outside and make the throws. But we just, you know, not only the offensive line, but everybody has to play better.
Charlie, what does this game mean?
I just want to talk about, because it's a rival game. You're talking about 2 in-state programs, less than 100 miles apart from one another. But you know, more than anything, it's for the fans, it's bragging rights, because they want to see their team win the game, so they have a lot to brag until the next year comes. But you know, for us, we need to improve, and we need to go get better as a football team. And they're probably looking at it the same way we are, because I think they open up with Florida next week, so they go in their conference, and then in 2 weeks we go in our conference. But it's a big time game, and it's a big rival game.
Charlie
Stein is playing pretty well, and if you look at it, if you think about the plays he's made some plays, and he's able to get outside and make the throws and find open receivers. But the thing we have to do is do a better job of protecting him. We know what the issues are. Just protect him and allow him to sit back there, because if he has enough time, he's going to find the open guys. And when you think about it, we had a lot of open receivers the other night that he was able to find.
Charlie,
I want them to believe it. I mean, it's the truth. Kentucky is better. They've beaten us 4 straight years. So, and a lot of these guys are seniors right now. They had never had a chance to beat Kentucky. And if you look at it, we take over a program where within their program it's been consistency. You know, Coach Brooke resigned and Joker takes over, so the continuity within their program has been there. Whereas with us now, it's changed here. You know, for a while we had the upper hand, and then we go where we go lose. So now the confidence has really changed. So it's all about confidence now, because after you beat a team 4 straight years, you're going to figure and say, hey, we've beaten them before. And now how important, you look at it now and say, okay, Kentucky's beaten you 4 straight years. Is it that big of a game for them? Because they've beaten you so much. You know, to them, to us, it's a big game. Now, how big is it for them?
Environment, what do you say to them, and what can you do about it, I guess?
Well, I always tell our guys, anytime you're on the road, you have to pack your defense. And defensively, you have to play well, because if you play well on defense, you're going to be able to take the crowd out of the game. And your kicking game has to play well. So, because one thing that happens in the kicking game, you can't allow a big run or anything that big to happen in the kicking game as far as return yardage. And togetherness. Guys have to play together. You have to compete, and you have to have some confidence to you. You have to go into that game saying, you know, you have to attack it like we have no fans at this game. It's us against everybody in the stadium. Now, how are we going to quieten that crowd? How are we going to take over that? How are we going to take over that stadium? But our guys have to realize defensively, we have